Stay here. I want to give you a hug, as a mom. Okay?
Thank you.
Oh. It was such a motivational speech. I know Priscilla for last few months. I see, in all the events, in our Bangladeshi community. She's like our inspiration, especially for our next generation. And I am also, fan of Priscilla. So please welcome to our, the young, the entrepreneur. Fatima and Priscilla, who is our Youth Development Secretary of the World Human Rights Development. Please, round of applause for this, the superstar.
Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction. It's very much appreciated. And thank you for inviting me today to give a speech. Before I start, I do want to thank our sponsor, Smart Tech, for sponsoring this wonderful event. And thank you for inviting me to share a couple of words. Now, we heard today a bunch of statistics, warning signs, how to prevent it, how to help people. So hopefully tonight I'll be able to leave some motivational words with you guys before we end the night. So first and foremost, good evening. I hope this event has been not enjoyable, but informational for you, especially the parents that are in the audience. So I'm going to start off my speech by talking about talent, power, strength, and education. No matter how much of it you have, everything is not going to go the way you plan, the way you want it to. Let's say, worst case scenario, you have no money, your grades are slipping, your family doesn't know what you want, and you have marks on your body, marks on your soul. You're going through something. Depression, anxiety, panic attacks, anything you can imagine, you're going through it. But I hope you know that what you're going through, it doesn't determine who you are. What you make of what you're going through determines who you are. And we heard a lot from the younger generation. I'm part of the younger generation too. But we heard from those that are younger than me about depression, the statistics, and all of that. Depression isn't stupid. Depression is not a phase. It is not something that you go through in a second and then it's over the next second. It is something that can be long-term, unfortunately, for a lot of us teenagers. Every time one breaks, every time an individual breaks, there's a chance for you to give up. No more pain, no more worry, no more anxiety, no more depression, no more anything. Every time you break, there's a chance for you to give up. But every time you break, there is an opportunity to get stronger, work harder, an opportunity to keep moving forward. One reason, honestly, one reason is all you need to keep going. There are some things in life where money won't help you, your wonderful degree won't help you, your family won't help you even, your friends won't help you. At the end of the day, you're going to have to help yourself. And I know that's hard. I know it can be really, really hard to do that, but take the time and patience to work on yourself and it will pay off. It's not going to happen in 1 second, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, maybe even a year. And oh my goodness, I wish I could say it would take 1 second to fix all of your problems and make them go away. But that's not what is reality. One reason, once again, is all you need to keep going. Keep that one reason with you and fight. Fight your way to reach your goals. Fight your way to live. Fight your way to thrive. Fight your way to survive. One reason. My reason is my friends and family. Your reason could be your career, your friends, your family, something else in your life. Just one thing is all you need to keep going. Now, that one thing might not seem really big. Let's say it's your best friend or your dad or your mom. You might think to yourself, one person is not enough to keep me alive. But you know what? That one person, if they're keeping you alive, let them. Because they value your presence, they value your gifts, they value your talent. Let them value you, let them help you value yourself. If you give up, who's going to find you? We heard in a previous speech about how your negative thoughts can impact those around you. If you give up, who's going to find you? Your mom, your dad, your best friend, your brother, your sister. How are they going to feel when they see that you gave up? You let everything get to you and you gave up. how devastated are they going to be? How heartbroken will they be? So think about that. They will break down, they will hurt. And I know that you might be hurting right now, but think about their hurt to keep you going, even a little bit, even for one more day, a couple more weeks. Let whatever it is that there might be keep you going. Think about your mom, think about your dad, think about your best friend breaking down after they find you. You might be broken, but trust me, and I'm going to say this a million times, you will be unbroken one day. There are things that we unfortunately don't learn in life. How to cope, how to think through our dark thoughts, how to live in a state of happiness. We learn how to get a nice job, how to make money, how to support our families, and I'm not saying that's not important. It is important, but keeping yourself happy, keeping yourself alive is so much more important. We hear all the time, happiness won't pay your bills, happiness won't support you, but trust me, it will. When you're happy, you're going to have so much more energy. You're going to have more motivation to work, and guess what? That's going to lead to you being more productive. That's going to lead to that money you're dreaming of making. Happiness is the key to that. You might think right now, this is going to be maybe triggering, so I'm going to say that before I continue. My parents don't love me. My friends don't love me. No one loves me. Why would they love me? I'm worthless. I don't matter. I'm a burden to those around me. I'm not enough. If you keep thinking like this, you're going to be stuck in a really horrible cycle, going around and around and around in a cycle of pain that no one wants to experience. So please, I am begging you to tell yourself that you are worth it. You do matter. You are loved. And if nobody is telling you that, I hope I can be the one telling you that you are loved, by me at least. You do matter. You are enough. And trust me, it is going to be so, so hard. Hard to love yourself, hard to believe you're loved, hard to believe you're not a burden, hard to believe you're worth it, hard to even live. And there are times where you will be in unbelievable pain. Pain where you'll cry for hours until you literally cannot breathe. Pain where you'll stare at yourself in the mirror, wondering, what is wrong with me? You'll think to yourself, why is everyone against me? Why is the world against me? But no. Please don't waste your tears. Save your breath. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you. There will be moments in life where we all go through something difficult, where we all go through something hard. But the world is not against you. If you are broken, you will be unbroken one day, and you will be okay. The CDC states that rates of what we're talking about today have increased by 30% only between the years 2000 and 2018. Now that's a lot if you ask me. This is one of the leading causes of death, as we've heard numerous times today. Do not become a part of that statistic. I know it's easier said than done, but please don't become a part of that statistic. Every 2 hours and 11 minutes, someone under the age of 25 attempts to take their life. That's a college student. Don't be that someone who attempts every 2 hours and 11 minutes. And please stop telling people that you're fine if you're not fine. If you're not fine, share. Sharing is so important. I cannot put it into words. Share with your friend. If you don't like your parents, share with your teacher, share with your friend. And if you're close with your parents, hopefully you are close with your parents, share with your mom, your dad, a trusted teacher. And if you think there's no one you can trust right now, share with a hotline. They're there for you too. I know the wait can be long sometimes, according to my friends, but it'll be worth it once you finally get your feelings out. Share with someone. Share with anyone. I can share motivational words with you, but it might not change anything. So I'm going to share a story of a close friend of mine. This close friend made videos. One for her dad, one for her mom, one for her best friend. She made videos saying goodbye. She felt worthless. She felt like a burden. She felt like she needed to be gone. She told the world she was going to the hospital, but she didn't tell them why. She went to the hospital because she couldn't keep herself alive, but she knew she needed help. So she took that step. She got help, and thank God because she is still here today, living, thriving, surviving. If you are broken, trust me, you will be unbroken one day. And this next part is going to be very, very cliche, but please do not give up. Share your story with someone you trust. Share your feelings. Share and get help. There are resources literally everywhere, so get the help you need. One reason is all you need to keep going. One more time, there are things in life where money won't help you, your degree won't help you, your family won't help you, your friends won't help you. You need to help yourself. I did a little bit of research and I looked at what people who are thinking of ending their lives, how they keep themselves alive. So I'm going to share one of the ones that I liked the most. Make a plan for tomorrow. If you think you're not going to be here tomorrow, make a plan. Make a plan with things you like. There might not be things you like, but I promise you, you'll be able to find at least one thing that you genuinely enjoy doing. So make a plan. Execute that plan. Do not think of leaving so soon, especially at a young age where you're a teenager. Help yourself. If you are broken, you will be unbroken. Trusting your parents, having them be there for you is so, so important. I know there are parents in the audience today. Please bring up mental health with your children. I'm not that old, but when I was young, mental health was taboo. You don't talk about it, you don't bring it up. If you bring it up, your child will be depressed, but that is not how it works. We live in a world today where cyberbullying is a thing, bullying is a thing, peer pressure is a thing, so please talk to your children. If you provide a safe space for them, if you are open and honest with them, if you bring up hard topics like mental health, they will feel comfortable bringing up those topics when they're struggling with their mental health. So please do that. I can say I'm lucky enough to have parents who have created that safe space for me, so please take that step and create that safe space for your children. Respect goes both ways. I know the parents in the audience today are beyond hard workers. People in the Bengali community, in the Asian community are definitely one of the hardest working people I have ever seen in my short life. So I know you might think that your children don't acknowledge it, they don't appreciate it, but as a child myself, I can tell you we do notice it, we do acknowledge it, and most importantly, we do appreciate it. So please trust me when I say that. If you respect your children will respect you. They will trust you to share their feelings. The topic of self-harm came up a little bit with Mahin, I believe, and he shared that he doesn't really understand why people do that. So I'm going to share my 2 cents with that. Why do people turn to physical pain instead of just sticking to their emotional pain? From what I have seen, sometimes the emotional pain is too much for you to handle and you need a distraction, so you turn to physical pain. Please talk to your children about not doing that. Please let you as parents be that escape. Have that conversation. Make sure that you're their escape, not something negative like drugs, like self-harm, or anything along those lines. Once again, thank you so much for inviting me. Please make a safe space for your children. It is so, so important, or else they will turn to bad things. Thank you so much one more time. Have a good night.
Stay here. I want to give you a hug, as a mom. Okay?
Thank you.
It was such a motivational speech, especially, when I was listening as those kids, not as a parents, bravo, Pricila.
Thank you.
And do you mind to, I don't know if anybody, record the whole speech, just, put on your, the Facebook or your YouTube. It's very helpful, for the kids. Thank you so much.
Thank
so
you.
Please, one time, round of applause for this wonderful, motivational speech. Thank you, Pricila. Thank you so much.